although I've been hearing it for the last 5 years, I've never really just put in mind how it related to myself. And 3 and 4, through the deep waters I call you to know the rivers of sorrow shall not overflow, for I will be with you by trouble to bless and sanctify to thy deepest distress. And then in the beat it comes up twice there. So if there's an emphasis, I thought it really meant something. And I just have to stop and think, whatever I've been going through over the last 5 years and asking for prayer, he didn't send me through something that he wasn't holding my hand and keeping my head above water. So I never did drown. When through fire and trials thy pathway shall lie, my grace all sufficient shall be thy supply. The flame shall not harm me. I only desire thy dross to consume, thy gold to refine. I haven't been hot, no matter what's been going on. I'm better than I was when I came in.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
And saints, even tonight, like today when I got up, the devil tried to have my mind. I wanted to consecrate myself to God today, but he wanted to put my mind on other things, like, you know, legitimate, something for my family that I'm doing, trying to prepare. And I had to say no. You know, at first I got up this morning and he took out of my mind what today was for me. Today I've been saved 6 years. He tried to take that from me. He wanted me to just lose out on today totally. And I was like, when I first got saved, I spent my first day of salvation with the Church of God and my family. And then I would spend my 6th year with the Church of God. But he didn't want me to even have my mind on God. He wanted me to take my mind and fill it up with other things. He wanted me to do this and do that and call this person and plan this and plan that. And then I asked God, I said, God, if I could put so much energy in planning something for my personal family and doing something and the zeal and how it would drive me to see it complete and turn out perfect for other people, I said, why couldn't I have that for you? Amen. And I said, I want the same drive that I have for other things in the world, to put the energy here, to put it to show you, because you've been good to me for this short period of time. And I want to make heaven, and I want to be part of the remnant. And anything that's in my life that's not right, I want it to be right. I want to do what's right. I don't even do what things people consider to even be wrong. If I was doing something other people couldn't even see it, it's just a little refinement that needs to be done with me and fine tuning, and I'm looking forward to it. And I just want to ask the saints to continue to pray for me in my press. And then even here, Satan just wanted to, all I was doing was listening to the messages, listening to Monday night, had them just playing, driving here, and all of a sudden, vehicle is so important to someone else. A big old bag or white or something. I couldn't go to the right or go to the left, and I had to roll just straight on over it. But God brought me here. But and he protected me because I could have had a serious accident. But I'm just saying, and the devil just wants you to think about, thank God I'm straight. I'm not, I know God protected me, but then you stop and you think about, well, when you get back, you can't get the vehicle back, or that person gonna be upset and fussing, and they're not gonna see. People don't always see, the good that came out of something, but they always see the immediate effect of the problem. So saints, just remember me in prayer tonight.
Amen.
Any other testimonies?
I just want to thank God for my salvation tonight. My mind thinks about the scripture that says that the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I have just been thinking about my experience and how I'm about to hit my 4 years. And I was like, yes, you have the fiery trials, you have the battles, but I have been so blessed as a saint. I think about this as like, to go to work every day, but being a saint is a profession. It's like 24/7.
Yes.
I'm just like, I can't believe that I really have loved the things of God. When I was, and I said this in my testimony, when I was young, that was the best part of my life because, my parents was just so saved and sanctified and so Church of God, and I was just like, I loved our house. I loved the joy, the presence of God in our house. But it's like, fast forward, and now that I'm 36, I'm like, you have blessed me, just me, to have my own experience with you, and just to be under the truth when the world is so tainted and so corrupt and so wicked, and I was able to get in just to see, some of the pillars, just to see their experience and to see what they go through. Just to even see Pastor Hampton, I'm like, just to be up under this gospel and this truth and to be blessed, and not taking it for granted. I just thank God tonight. I thank you for what He has done for me. I didn't love the things of God. I think it was so confusing to me when I was a sinner. And to be a saint and to have clarity and to really enjoy God and really to enjoy the experience has been just a blessing. So I thank God tonight for that. Amen.
Page 51, verse. And if we have Sister Bessie and Sister Heavenly Father, we thank you for the service of started, Father God. We thank you for the inspiration, Lord. We thank you for the songs, dear God. We thank you for the testimonies. We thank you for the prayer, dear Father God. We just appreciate you for what you've done in this service, dear God. We're looking for more, dear Father God. Bless this offering, dear Father God, for the upbuilding of this kingdom, dear Father God. We pray that you will bless those that have and have not. In Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. My mind's made up, I'm going home someday. Those things up, keeps right on tempting. My mind's made up, I'm going home someday. My mind's made up, I'm going home someday. My mind's made up, I'm going home someday.
my God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father.
My God.
I
inviting. At this time, we're going to transition to the Word of God. This time, Sister Betsy, pray for us.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the services.
My God, have your way, Lord.
Bless us already, dear Father God.
Thank
For
you,
the
God.
devotional phase, dear God. We thank you for the prayers,
Bless us.
testimonies, the songs,
Have
dear
your
Father
way.
God. We thank you, dear God, that we have
Thank
a
you,
home in
Lord.
heaven, dear God.
My God, thank you, Lord.
Dear Father God. So we pray, dear Father God, for the message that you would encourage.
My God, bless Lord in the church, Lord. Have your way, my God. Bless him in the church, dear God.
Father God, we just pray that you open up our hearts to the
Yes, Lord. Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. My God. Have your way, Lord. My God, Lord, rebuke the devil. My God, have your way, Lord. Have your way. My God.
In Jesus Christ's name.
My God. Amen.
We didn't give a whole lot of time for testimony, but you have a testimony. If not, you're going to go to another song. Burning on your heart. Page 222, Fire in Your Soul.
Chapter number 2. As we look into the Word of God, we started the message on In Search of Boaz, discussing courtship, which leads to marriage, which is the foundation of the churches and families. And in order for a congregation and the church to have a strong foundation, it must have strong families, strong homes. In order for a home to be strong, the marriage has to be strong. And in order for the marriage to be strong, it's important to have a strong foundation, which is the courtship and what to look for in a companion. We're going to look through the book of Ruth. Now, do you guys have a desire if we look at brothers or sisters first? Brothers.
She said
Any other recommendations? You got it over? All right, so we'll. How about we be spiritual gentlemen, and we'll look at some qualities of Sister Ruth first. Chapter 2, verse number 1. What we're going to do, instead of going to the end and then doing all the questions, we'll do questions after the end of each session, just so that we're thorough. Ruth chapter 2, verse number 1.
And Naomi had a kinsman of her husband, a mighty man of wealth, of the family of Elimelech, and his name was Boaz. And Ruth, the Moabitess, said unto Naomi, Let me now go to the field, and glean ears of corn after him, in whose sight I shall find grace. And she said unto her, Go, my daughter. And she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers. And her hap was to light on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz.
Okay, we're going to cover this chapter number 2, but let's go back to chapter number 1 beginning at verse number 12. Then we're going to go through there just to lay a foundation. There's nothing wrong with desiring to be married. The Bible said that marriage is honorable in all. The Bible said it's not good for a man to be alone. We're living in a day and age in which men, it's a sad thing when you have men in the church of God that possess no desire or to be married. And you say, but you'd be shocked how many brothers get content by themselves, want to do their own thing. And how is the church supposed to grow if the brothers don't desire to be married? The Bible said it's not good for a man to be alone. So it's something that brothers should be praying about. They should also be preparing themselves for. They just don't be successful just because. The sister is not carnal because she desires to be married. That's a natural desire. You know, we want to do it God's way. We don't go out to the world to get a companion. The Bible said that it's for us not to be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Amen. So we don't go find a person on my job, I'm flirting with them, or a young lady that on my job, not saved, I'm flirting with them. I'm going to make sure that it's somebody in the faith, somebody that stands for what you believe in. The Bible speaks about being unequally yoked, and I'm going to tell you that yoke, you don't put an oxen with a donkey. We're going to break this down tonight in God's word. You don't put an oxen with a donkey. The oxen got a greater capacity, and you'll ruin that oxen's capacity connecting it with the donkey. You'll waste a lot. So the same thing. Just because someone say they believe, you better make sure that they believe the truth.
My God. Amen.
My God. You better make sure that that person understands, like you understand the salvation from sin. One of the times there was an individual that went online or somewhere and met somebody, and they brought him to the ministry. They said that we consider so-and-so, and we're in a ministerial session, and we sitting there, and we said, okay, now where this person, what, when? Well, I was online and I met this person in one of the rooms he was in, and they said, the next question came from the brother in the room of ministry, was, are they saved? Well, I think they was, because one time, in our conversation, we was talking one night, and he did say something about Jesus. I don't know what he said, but he said something. The brother was saying, do we understand holiness? Do you understand salvation? You don't just join church, but you saved. Your heart is saved. And it was just amazing. But I'm going to tell you, saints, if you don't have this foundation, and you end up with feelings for somebody, if you ain't careful, you'll think soundly, I would never do that. But if you ain't got this foundation, and something gets started, oh, it's hard to put a fire out once it started. That's why the brothers often, when they're presenting on the subject, they speak about it's important to get counsel from your pastor. Before you start getting involved, and y'all that got it all planned, feelings are going. Why? Because if it's something that you need to be made aware of, it's going to be hard for you to receive it.
Amen.
It's going to be hard for you to receive counsel once your will is involved.
That's right, brother.
So it's important to make sure that nobody's trying to control you.
Amen.
I've never seen a pastor more considerate in counsel. Have you prayed? Do you feel why? Because he don't want that responsibility on him when it don't go right.
That's right. Come on now. My God.
I just got one today. We're in a council session. I'm not in a certain state, in a certain nation. Long time ago. I'm in a council session and the pastor had all type of apprehension. All type of apprehension. Found out today the individual was in the court, they ain't together, go there. And he tried to tell him. He tried his best to tell him.
My God, yeah.
Sister Hampton, Robinson Hampton was in the room, and she said, something I'll never forget. She said, if the pastor felt that you should hold it off, take it slow, there's some things you need to consider. Would you follow his counsel? Because I'm just going to tell you, when you got a God-fearing pastor, a lot of times they're not going to say, no, you bet, but they're giving you enough. Just listen. So she could sense that he was kind of some things that she didn't really know about, and some things she didn't know the depth of them, and some things she was going to have to consider in marriage. So he was trying, and she sensed it. Blessed heart of a mother in Zion. She said, honey, sister, if the pastor told you, take his You should. What you consider? She says, wait, look at him. He says, I'll obey God. You already saw how quick that counseling session shut down. Go bless the Lord. Okay, let's have a prayer. God bless you. Go do yours. Go do yours. I get it today. I get it today. Isn't that cool? Done. Could have just followed. So it's never the ministry's objective. The ministry's objective is to encourage you.
Yes.
That's wonderful. It's a blessing. It's a wonderful thing. You know, but to have a foundation just to do it right, we're going to cover some things in Ruth, in the life of Ruth. These are some things the sisters should write down in regards to pursuit, but also the brethren should write down as well in regards to look forward. Ruth chapter number 1, verse 12. Now remember, Ruth was a daughter-in-law, Naomi was a mother-in-law, Oprah was a daughter-in-law as well. 1:12.
Turn again, my daughters. Go your way. For I am too old to have a husband. If I should say, I have hope. If I should have a husband also tonight.
Now remember, her husband died and her sons died. Read.
And should also bear sons. Would ye tarry for them till they were grown? Would ye stay for them from having husbands? Nay, my daughter, for it grieveth me much for your sake, that the hand of the Lord is going out against me. They lifted up their voices and wept again. And Oprah kissed her mother-in-law, and Ruth clave unto her. And she said, behold, thy sister-in-law is gone back unto her people, and unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law.
Now read verse 16. Watch this.
And Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go. And where thou liest, I will lie.
Okay, now we can pull a lot from this, but this is one of the points we want to consider in regards to Ruth, in regards to a brother to look for, in regards to a sister to pray to possess. A peacemaker. Watch this. A peacemaker. Brothers should look for a peacemaker. I'm going to break this down by the help of the Holy Ghost. Some people, eternal destinations are much more difficult to spend with God because they got involved into a relationship and the person was not a peacemaker. Now, mind you, Ruth was a daughter-in-law to Naomi. Of all the relationships in the human experience, there is the potential of no relationship to be more toxic. That just live long enough. Y'all young people don't understand, just live long enough. Than a daughter and a mother-in-law. There is no relationship that has the potential to be more toxic. Let me just be real with you. Okay, so you got this Johnny-come-lately young lady. I'd have raised him my whole life. Changed his dirty diapers. Washed his snotty nose and ears. Took him to school. Came back and picked him up. Did this, that, and the other when he wasn't worth nothing. Didn't have nothing. So now I grew, did his homework with him, stayed up at night, made sure he got it done. He got through school, got his little stuff together, got his little credential, got his little job, got his little money, got his little outfit, and got his little hair done, get a little chest of push-ups now. Now he got his little car, changing his little oil, going to a little shop. Oh, he's all together now. And here she comes, give him to me. After I done done, I'm just telling you through the eyes of a mother. After I done done all this work, when he wasn't about nothing, wouldn't even clean his room. Now he coming with his shoes shot, tough tight, car clean. I wish he'd cleaned his room like that. He got a little Excuse me?
Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Bring it out.
Now the mother is sitting there for 25 years.
Yes.
When you went about nothing, you had nothing. You had nothing going for yourself. I'm there with you, doing what's offered, this, that, and the other. And now you gonna come. You won't even return my calls, but as soon as she sniffed you, you can't bring me home some milk, but you stopping by the store, getting her some flowers, some stuff, this, that, and the other. You ain't never bought me no flower. I'm a woman.
Bring it out, brother. Bring it out.
You got blooms and flowers and cars. My birthday didn't care. And you ain't gave me no card. That's just I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And I've been your woman.
Right,
And I've been taking care of you.
Right.
And now you know what Go give me one. She gonna just, in her body language, give me one of these. Just kick me to the curb. And I'm gonna tell you, most mother-in-law, oh no, you not. Excuse me. But oh, she's sanctified. Mother-in-law.
Bring it out, brother.
Amen.
So here, her mother-in-law. Now I'm gonna get to the point how you become. The mother-in-law, Ruth, had a good relationship with her mother-in-law. It's imperative that you seek somebody that has the ability to handle challenging relationships. The ability to handle conflict with other people. Seek you a sister that has the ability to be a peacemaker and not a fire starter. But she has the ability to put out fires. And if you're a sister, you can write that down. Pray for that strength. And you say, brother, how do you know that, brother? Watch how she deals with difficult relationships. How she deals with her mother. Just sit back and watch. That's one of the first things I asked my mother-in-law at a camp meeting. Wife had no idea whatsoever. I went to her. I said, "You get a minute? How are you? You got a minute? Can I talk to you for a moment?" I'd already gone to the pastor, already gone to the ministry, different ministries, getting counsel. I said, "Just wanted to ask you what's your thoughts in regard to praying, and there's some thoughts regarding your daughter on that." I tell you, a blessed mother-in-law told me to go pray, and I'm gonna tell you, it was such a microcosm into the totality. So let me flip it now. I didn't talk. Praise you, mothers. Let me flip it a little bit. A microcosm into the future of the relationship. From day one, she stayed out.
Yes.
From day one.
Yes.
I actually had, not that I'm anybody,
Yes.
because I don't claim to be, but I had some sisters whose mothers called me. Don't you know my daughter? This, don't you? It went so far. Brother Terrell went so far to tell me that they had a dream. Brother, anybody's mother telling you that they had a dream? Thank you. They had a dream and God showed her, "You my son-in-law."
My Lord.
Serious. If you did have that dream, go pray about it. Go and pray about it. I'm sitting there like, oh Lord. But a mother-in-law should understand the dynamics of marriage. Even though they've raised them, even though they're there from day one, this, that, and the other, they need to understand that they were once dealing with a mother-in-law themselves. And they wanted their husband, they wanted to be priority, and they should be. And I'm going to get to that. It's a balanced gospel. You know, I just gave the front one so you can get a perspective of the heart of a mother. But a good mother will understand. No? Like Brother Hampton, I'll give that example. This was out in California. Pastor, their daughter, they got into a conflict with her husband one night. They were going back and forth and said the other. So she called home and said, Daddy, he didn't get the dress for me, and he didn't do this. And Daddy, he's telling me I'm too slow. We were trying to get ready for church. He just kind of pulled off. He's Dad and Father, oh, Holy Ghost man. Give him the phone. Here, my daddy want to talk to you. Father took the phone. Son-in-law said, Son, yes, Father. How you doing? Good. God bless you. I ain't getting off the benefits. One of my sisters got into a situation one time, and they, he did that. So one of my brothers got robbed. Oh, okay. Oh, that's my sister. And the rest of us is, okay, I got you. I feel you. So one of them was like, brother, hold on, good. The next day, guess where she was at? The next day! He was the worst person on earth one day. Oh, he did that. And he done went, oh, man, that's my sister. Don't you? The 24 hours. The best thing you can do if your parents are in a relationship, support it and stay out of it.
That's right.
Children in a relationship, support it. Now, I'm not talking about they getting hurt and bloody and all that. I'm not talking about that. But for the most part, let them work it out.
That's
because
right.
they'll be back friends and they'll still have an issue with you. All right, so here we see that Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee. She had the qualities to develop a positive relationship with her mother-in-law. She had the qualities of a peacemaker. Brothers looking for someone that has the qualities of a peacemaker. They can take difficult relationships and make them work.
Amen.
The Bible did say as much lies within you. Some people are just completely unreasonable. And we understand that. But they possess qualities to make difficult relationships work peacefully. How did they get along with their mother, teacher, bosses? Brothers are saying, Brother Lee, what to look for? You know, every job, you got the worst boss on earth. After about the fifth one, it might not be the boss. Look at them working all, and they pick up, and they just. How they get along with the usher leader? How they get along with the choir director? Go and interview them. Say, hey, how's this so and so? You know what? I'm gonna tell you a great one. If you ever want to check a sister, because one thing is hard for females, harder for females to do, and that is to hide their feelings from their body. Their feelings with their body. It's amazing, it's amazing how, because they're emotional. God made them, that's why they come to compliment. They're emotional and traumatic. But it's amazing how their body language will tell their mothers off without saying nothing.
Yeah.
When you talk to them, I say, how's her body language? And not just how she responds. Yeah, I'll go do it. In rehearsal, just sitting there, just got so tired of seeing these sad. Oh. Siblings. Peacemaker. Some people just The older sister. Go talk to their little sisters and brothers. How? You get a man. Take them out before you go courting her. Go court them. What's your thoughts on her? How is she as a? How? Pray with her. Older saints, even peers, are they always in an issue? Brothers, watch that. Watch out. Here she got along with the most dynamically opposed relationship. Ruth figured out a way to make her mother-in-law feel valued and supported and loved. And see, some sisters, they want the mother to get as far away, don't come around, don't do this, just get away, I don't want to see. And the brother almost got to cry because he loves his mother, but you don't ever want her around. Yeah. And I'm not saying that I'm choosing her over you. You should be more mature than that. You know you're my primary. I married you. We're one flesh. But don't act like my mother got something's wrong with her. Figure out a way. Figure out, be deep enough to figure, be prayerful enough to work it out. If she can't come over for a 2-hour dinner and you swallow whatever you need to swallow, then something's wrong with you.
Yeah, all right.
She can't come over for 2 hours. She ain't running. I can see if she's saying, you didn't cook this right there. And no one, even if she did do that one time, brother, let me just tell you this, and I'll bring this all in at the end. But brother, you deal with your own mother. Don't make her deal with your mother.
That's right.
And the same thing, you deal with your own family. Because family's got a way of getting back together where you say something, it's going to
Yeah.
But if she was overcritical about this, or she put her feet on this and said, "Man, listen, it's important, for this, that, and the other, disrespect that." And if a person becomes disrespectful, that's something different.
Yeah,
now, I told you, I work with you, we try, but you will not respect. And I'm just going to tell brothers this, that, and the other. You always stand behind your wife. If you got to deal with your family, God, other saints, this and the other, stand behind her. Don't go along with wrong. If it's something she needs to be corrected in, say, come on in here. And I really don't see this. Don't go along with wrong. If she was wrong, she was wrong. You know what I mean by stand behind this? I understand it. I don't mean justify. I understand it. Yep, I understand it. Yep. And when mom leaves, hey, hold on, I really don't see this. I think you could have handled that differently. I think this, that, and the other. But if a sister possesses, go over to Matthew 5, verse 5. Matthew 5, verse 5. He brings it up. Jesus brings it up. The sister should actually pray, God grant me a greater peace-making spirit and ability. Greater meekness.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Okay, Jesus said, blessed are the meek. The Greek says perlis, which means mild, gentle, not easily provoked. Brother, more than hair texture and how length and this, that, and the other, pray for somebody. Not easily provoked. In other words, placid, not easily upset, easy to get along with, peaceful, pliable, flexible, easy to please. Why did he say this? Because this is what the sisters should have as well. 1 Peter 3:4. Read that. 1 Peter 3:4.
Let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price.
So here he's talking about the wives, and he says the ornament means to wear a meek, mild, gentle. Oh, what a blessing! Easy to please. Easy to get along with. When your loud sisters come over with their opinionated attitudes, that she can figure out a way, just roll with the punches. Just roll with the flow. It's good. Everybody family got a few crazies in it.
Amen. Amen.
And it's just inevitable that your crazies is going to contact your wife. And your wife is going to have to deal with your crazies. So if she has a better ability to be meeker, quieter, gentler, she'll figure out. And let me just say this. Why meek and peaceful is Ruth able to get along with Naomi? Why is that so valuable? Ruth is a spiritual rock star, so to speak. She's amazing. Can get along with the one that most people can't get along with. Why is that important? One, she will have to get along with everyone in your life like you do, although she doesn't have the same prior relationship with you. Let me say that again.
My God.
Wow. You talking about marriage. People don't understand. People don't understand marriage. Here, you've been in a relationship with this person for 27 years. They mean something to you. With all of their warts, all of their difficulties, all of their challenges, they mean something to you. At an altar, in a moment, I do. You're subconsciously expecting her to value your relationships almost like you do.
Amen.
If she don't got some meekness, ability to get along, ability not to make a big issue out of everything, don't you realize because of all the years you guys been in a relationship, the things that irk people about them don't irk you as much because your love is so deep, but she don't got that history. And she got to come into that relationship. You could have a child already. Bringing that child into it. You're going to subconsciously hope and you're going to dream that one day you walk home and your little son or your little daughter, she's sitting there playing and went to the store and bought something for them and came back and they're playing house together or they're doing their homework together. Although it's not her biological child, it's yours. Subconsciously, you're going to hope that she will actually, and if she is immature, no meekness, no peacefulness about her, don't you know, and they did this, and they did this, and don't you know, this child did this. Every little thing that you don't even notice because your love is so deep. She picks up every little issue, and it irks her, and she can't stand it. And and I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have a reality check, and you're gonna be like, "This is a child. That ain't even that serious. They might have said that, but don't act like this, that, and the other." You think, "Oh, you got the child's back. See, you ain't never got my back. See, there you go." Are you serious? Are you for real?
Wow.
Is that serious? You're laughing and you may think that, oh, that'll never happen to me. Marry somebody that's not meek, that's not a peacemaker, that don't know how to roll, be placid, and work things out.
Come on.
That's true. That is so true.
Every relationship that you have, you're going to want that person. Your parents may be older, may take more patience to work with them. You're going to want that companion to go with you, travel with you. This, that, and the other, work with you, and sit there. Your mom's going to the bathroom, and you can't go into the woman's bathroom, so you're hoping that your mom, that she will be willing to come on. Your mom lost a few steps, so she's right there, and she might have to help her. It ain't heavy. It's my husband's mother.
That's right.
Oh, and if she don't got that meekness, if she don't got that pliableness and peacefulness, you're going to be hurting because the relationship that means the most to you, she struggles with it. But Ruth was able to negotiate Naomi. Number two, women are territorial. All you do is study, animal kingdom, this, that, and the other. They want priority at all the time.
Yes.
And all of them don't want to share you.
Yes.
If she is not meek, then really pray, Lord, help me be more meek. Pliable, workable. She can make life very difficult for you. If she don't want your family around, she can make them feel it, although you don't even get it.
That's right.
You ain't even get it. I'm way over. I'm like, some of your brothers be like, for real, Brother Lee? Without even saying it. By their body language, by this, that, and the other, they'll let your family know. She don't want us around here. They will catch They will catch it if they don't put you around. But you may not even catch it. You're clueless. So it's important that there be some peacefulness and pliableness, because if they're territorial, they're still willing to work with various situations and individuals, and you could be limited. You can end up being limited because it's just let me take this a step further. A step back, I'm sorry, before we go on to this. If the sisters, you really need to be praying for this. God, help me. Because these are qualities that if they're possessed, you talking about. See, people don't want, what a marriage is if it was only one person dealing with one person, most marriages will be just awesome. But marriage really, people don't want one flesh can one. Marriage really is two worlds being made one world. It's two different worlds coming together, two different backgrounds, two different ways of doing things, two different histories. I don't care if you're the same ethnicity, the same city, the same state, the same age. Families are like snowflakes. There's not two of them the same.
That's right.
It's just different. So when you got these qualities, it helps these complexities to work together. So marriage is much more likely to be successful. Number 3 with that is you become one. Your friends become her friends. Her issues become your issues. If she's got issues with everybody, you end up having issues with everybody. In other words, you get involved with somebody that's an issue-y person. Y'all want it. Y'all are an issue-y marriage. It ain't no separate. Don't think you're gonna separate. Oh no, brother so-and-so, he's really this, but she is it. Bruh, your house. Seek a peacemaker. Yes, there will always be differences. But pray for somebody, and if I'm a sister, I'm praying, Lord, help me to be meek enough to be walked on before I make it an issue. See, when you're talking about peacemaking, most people are thinking 50-50. That means do me right, I'm going to do you right. But if you're a peacemaker, you can even be done wrong, and you will still work it out right.
Yes.
Even though you are right about the issue, peace means more to you than being right. I'm good. It's okay. Wow, sister so-and-so, don't you know that they said this about you? Don't you know they said that about you? It's all right. I'm not going to go back on. I can't stand it. It's all right. Let the lie die. I don't have to die.
That's right.
It's good. It's going to be okay. I'm not getting my clique and my clan. No. I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'll be watchful for anybody that's a part of anybody's clique.
All right.
Amen.
Cliquey people. Cliquey people, dude. I struggle with cliquey people. Seriously, just be friendly. I can get along with anybody. I ain't getting up in that clickiness. I'm friends with everybody, but I'm not no cliquey person. Because I'm gonna tell you, the cousin of cliquey is pride. You think you're better than people. You don't want people, certain people, they ain't good at. You're not second generation Church of God, that don't come around me. See, your family is not something that, okay, hold on. Before you come around us, you must have a singing audition. Let me hear you sing soprano, and then when you go up, can you hit this note? Or you can't hit this note. You're not our group. Serious. Oh, before you put you gotta know a little bit of Matthew and the Gospels, and then you gotta know a little bit of prophecy, and then you gotta know, no, you can't be around my group. I'm brother so-and-so, our group. Bruh.
My God.
Wow.
I can connect with you. Or a new convert that can't seem to keep his footing. Keep falling.
Come on, brother.
Keep falling. Brother, matter of fact, you want a real gold? Find somebody that has a disposition for the least among us. Growing up, I would see my mother. And she was never the most popular, but I would see her in there with a young lady walking down the street, one of the saints' daughters, who can't seem to get the victory over crack cocaine. Wearing winter clothes in the summer. Walking around.
My God.
Bring her in the house. Sit down with her. Talk with her. Young brothers that can't keep their finances together. Bring them. I'm not talking about you. He ain't got no job. I seen them and I heard the popular ones talking about you. So I'm going to come around you and tell you, come on. Let's see what bills you got. This right here is called a budget. All the money you got coming in goes in here. All your expenses go to here. Now let's see, in your expenses, what do you really need? What don't you really need? And are there other ways that you can make other money? How could you seek somebody that's able to get along with the least among us? Go to chapter 3, verse 1 real quick. Ruth 3:1. Brother, don't clap too loud. Y'all next. Ruth 3:1.
Then Naomi, the mother-in-law, said unto her, My daughter, shall I seek rest with thee?
Come on.
That it may be well with thee? And now it is not Boaz of our kindred, with whose maidens thou wastest. Behold, he windoweth barley tonight in the threshing floor. Wash thyself therefore, and anoint thee, and put thy raiment upon thee, and get thee down to the floor. But make not thyself known unto the man, until he shall have done eating and drinking. And it shall be when he lieth down, that thou shalt mark the place where he shall lie. And thou shalt go in and uncover his feet.
Stop right here just for time's sake. We want to get to the next point. Meekness means easily led. When it talks about Moses was the meekest man, I always thought that was humility, but there's a difference between meekness and humility. Meekness means easily led. The reason why God chose Moses, because God really wanted to lead his own people.
Yes.
See, you can't be a strong-willed person. Talking about being a minister, strong-willed. It's gonna no. God wanted to lead his own people, so he chose Moses, who was the meekest man on earth.
My God.
Meaning that God knew, I can lead my people through him. He's meek enough to follow my counsel. So here, Ruth is sitting here, and Naomi is giving her counsel. That, and let's just label this first point, meekness instead of peace, because meekness produces a peacemaker, but the meekness also embodies one who will follow counsel. Here she sat there and was willing to take counsel. He gave her a whole list of things to do. Go do this and do that. She was willing to sit. Seeking somebody that has the ability to follow counsel. Listen, don't nobody tell me what to do. I do me. Oh, really? The older saints can't talk to you, huh? And let me tell you the depth of sound counsel. Don't get it twisted. Following sound counsel. Most people that lack this quality, they may think they follow counsel, but they'll follow their counselor. Let me back it up.
My God.
The gospel will go forward. The principles of God's word will go forward. They don't like them or they don't want to do them. So they'll go find their own personal counselors. You counsel me. You tell me what to do. And listen, let me just so you don't get too puffed up. Side note, counselor. Soon as you say something that they don't want to do, then you ain't the counselor. I'm getting me a new one.
That's right. My God.
Here she was meek, sound counsel. Even a pastor would tell you, I would love to pastor a church full of meek people. Counsel, sound. Saints, you go to the meeting, don't just ask for the best room. Don't just spend 4 hours in the bathroom. Don't just, yes. And one of the pastors said something so deep. He said, they got to the meeting, it's every meeting you go to. It's not every meeting, but a lot of meetings you go to, especially when you're traveling a lot in the vans and stuff like that. The van drivers get to the meeting, they got to quickly get to the ministry. In Kentucky, I told them an hour before, we're stopping in Lexington. It's an hour away. I'm trying to get there at a certain time. We both trying to drive so many hours. Shoney's, we stopped, it was an hour away. Man, they got a down pack. They got to stop watching the chronograph on their phone. An hour away, I told them, we're going to be in here for 1 hour. Everybody said that they was good with it. She didn't get off the van for 30 minutes. She knew how much to get her stuff together. I said it an hour ago. We're barely on the Ohio River. Trying to get to me. This brother said, he said, when they come and they give me the report on the van, the driver and all the people, he said, you know what? It's almost never a new convert. It should be the opposite, shouldn't it? It should be like a new convert who's just got to have their way because they got barnacles of the world still on them. They got to have this and that. This thing hit me so deep. They hadn't been up under messages of the tabernacle. Die, old man, die. The Holy Ghost. Enduring sound. They ain't been under none of that. No convert. And they just like, oh, he said, that's plenty of time for me to get ready. Yeah. See, I got my hats on, gloves on, this and that. Last half hour, they too hot almost. They get everything situated. They stopped early. Like pancakes and the other. 15 minutes early. They done went to the bathroom, brother, this and the other. Back in the bed, just sit this way. Bless you, quiet. What's that something else saying? Oh, don't even know the words yet. Just say, oh. They hit me so hard, he said, more times than not. It's some seasoned unmeek. So here, Naomi was willing to follow counsel. It's important to seek someone that is able to follow counsel. I'm not trying to get around nothing. I want to please God. And as long as it sounds counsel, I'm willing to follow it. My mother counseled me. I can follow my father, my teachers, ministry, the older saints. I do not march to the beat of my own drum. I do me. That attitude, I do me. And the reason why that is so important. Go to Ephesians 2, Ephesians 5, verse 22, real quick. I'm just touch one last point. Ephesians, in Search of Boaz, the qualities of Ruth. The qualities of Ruth. In Search of Boaz, the qualities of Ruth. Ruth was meek, peaceful, got along with even her mother-in-law. She followed counsel. Ephesians 5:22. Why is it important?
Wives, submit yourselves.
See, some people say, I ain't doing that, man. What? I do me. Got an old independent spirit. That new spirit, it's a new spirit in the world. Women, I ain't listening to nobody. Nobody gonna tell me what to do. And you're gonna be a biblical. See, the world is complete. The world telling the men, don't take care of nobody. Don't take care of nobody. Live off the state. Live off the woman. Live off this. The world want to reverse everything. Amen. Don't take care of no. Don't be responsible. Amen. Don't be Boaz. I'm gonna get to that. That's right. It's like reversing it. Amen. And then telling the woman, don't listen to nobody. You know what? If you don't want to listen to nobody, but the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Thank you. Who said it? Stay single. You ain't gotta get married. Stay single. When he comes, he says, so-and-so, I'm going to tell you the truth. He might pick that spirit up. He might have been on his way. because you ain't pray that spirit up off you. You know, independent. Now I'm going to tell you, now it's complicated because you're a single person. You do need to create the qualities to take care of yourself. Because the world is hard. You got to have those qualities to take care of yourself. But you got to temper that with, and brother, don't misunderstand a strong disposition as an independent, unpliable spirit. See, sometimes a single sister got to have a certain disposition because, I remember sister, some women ain't shoveling no snow. She ain't never got to go home and open the thing up with a bill and wondering where that money comes from. Ain't never got to worry about that.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? She never have to worry about who's going to have devotion with her children every morning. She don't have to worry about where her stock is. She ain't got to worry about this, that, and the other. But some women have to get out there and actually the last time she scraped a window. But some women have to get with it. And in an attempt to get with it and figure it out. And I'm not just her provider, but I'm her emotional shield. Things that affect her emotionally, I want to know about it. So I can figure out a way in which to help you get through this. Some women ain't got that. So they got to deal with the emotions of life. Difficulty, snowstorms, ice on the window. And when you're doing, and lo and behold, they got children. They got to dealing with father and mother all by themselves and dealing with this child, especially if he's a son. They got to deal with it. They got to tell boys, sit yourself down. And they got to have a certain, so don't mistake that as an independent spirit. That's just me being me so I can deal with my long life. But don't let that push you to the point in which you get a mindset of, I don't need no man. I do me. Don't come. Because the Bible said, what did it say, Brother Frank? Wives.
Submit yourselves unto your own husband.
Submit yourselves to your own husband.
Unto the Lord.
As unto the Lord. Read verse 24.
Therefore the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
If you don't possess meekness, it's going to be a headache for y'all to have a church that got married.
Right.
If you don't possess meekness, and you got something to say about every little thing, that's an anti-meek spirit. Where we going? Y'all stop. Okay, where y'all want to stop at? Okay, here's a Burger King, and here's a Wendy's, but it's a big street in front, so we need to park on one side so nobody can hit. Where y'all want to go? I want to go to Burger. I want to go to Wendy's. I want to go to Burger. I want to go to Wendy's. I said I want to go. So you know what? You got to make a decision. It's the driver. Okay, you know what? We're going to go to Burger King. I ain't getting off this van. I don't even like Burger King fries that much. Thank you! But figure out a way that don't get up. Figure out a way on this big old menu. You can't find nothing that you can eat. We're not trying to go to a smoker's bar. We're trying to keep body and soul together so you can be on time for the beer. And you're going to sit here and can't get off the bed and going to have an attitude the rest of the trip. I'm pliable. I'm good. I do have a preference. This ain't not a preference. I like Wendy's. I like Wendy's malls or this, that, and the other, or whatever. And don't get up under no little half rebellious spirit. You know what? Let me get up here. All stay together as one piece of the basket. I deliver them down here safely. What happened to the so-and-so? I don't know if my healing gonna work with that. This ain't me. So here's over to Titus 4. It's part of the Titus 4. So it's important to find somebody, and Ruth she had a meekness about her that she was able to make a relationship with a mother-in-law work. Meekness of Ruth, read it. I'm sorry, Titus 4. Glory be to God.
They may teach the young women to be sober.
They may teach the young women to be sober.
Love their husbands.
And you know what, Saints, I'm just going to tell you. It's a blessing to have older sisters in the congregation. And I'm going to tell you, if you're a younger sister, you need to be meek enough to seek out a relationship with the older sister. Don't just spend all your time with each other. Seek out relationship with the older sisters to find out lessons they've learned in life. Advice that they would have. So here it says the older will teach the younger. You want to read, my friend?
To be discreet.
To be discreet.
Chaste.
Chaste.
Let me back up. They teach the young women.
No, you're fine. Discreet, it comes from the Greek word sophon, which means to be moderate as to opinion or passion / desires. Meekness. Peacemaker. Look at Ruth was meek. She was able to work the relationship with her mother-in-law to such a degree. And it said here, teach the young woman to be discreet, moderate as to opinion. I got an opinion about everything. Every issue in the church, I got an opinion about it. I got something to say about every single, it's nothing. I think we passed one of the scripture one time. It's over in Proverbs. It talks about a cantankerous woman is like, and I'm paraphrasing, it's like a steady drip on the top of a house. Drip. You know, people are going crazy. Drip. 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 I'm going out with sleeping in the rain. I'd rather deal with just a whole bunch of and the wife of Solomon said to be in the house. What a sister. They just got something to say about everybody that testified tonight. Got something to say about it. What everybody had on tonight, got something to say about it. What everybody's in a relationship right now, got something to say about it. Everybody's child that didn't do perfect, got something to say about that too. Everybody got something. It said discreet. Teach them sovereign, which means moderate as to opinion or passions or desires. I gotta have this. I gotta have it. You gonna mess around? And that's why he said, in the next verse, he said chase, or next sentence, he said chase, not unnecessarily adorned. That means simple, restrained, moderate as to passions. If she don't get these boots to match this purse, this brother is about going broke because she's not chasing. Got something to say about everything and hard to please. Here this brother has got a third shift job. Can't hardly go to sleep, fall asleep in church. Because he's dealing with somebody that just got to have this, and this. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. Because I'll be careful with sisters that are two together. Let me say that again. Be look nice, wonderful. But don't be just two together, not all the time. All right. Listen, I'm not signing up to keep up with that. You gonna be clean? Hey, I was telling one of the sisters, had a few children. We were talking at church yesterday. I think it was one of the days we were talking, and I was just saying that it's just amazing to see. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just amazing. And when you have enough children, it'll be amazing to you too. But it's amazing to see those with just one child and how they got literally socks that go along with the inside of the shirt collar, that go along with the belt, that go along with, and they'll travel to get these shoes that matches her hair thing, and then it after you get about 4, it's mostly clean. It mostly fits. Put it on and go to Sunday school. My point is that he said discreet, which means that they're moderate. I mean, they got an opinion, because all of us got an opinion. But every single thing, they're not opinionated. This, that, and the other. Ruth possessed meekness, which embodied discreet, chaste, These were qualities that endeared her, and I can't get into it tonight, but these are qualities that endeared her to Boaz, that positioned her to receive her Boaz. And I feel a lot of times that is a tremendous prayer in consecration. Lord, help me. I can get along with the older sisters. I can get along with the younger. Lord, help me to be less opinionated during ushers meetings, choir rehearsals, classes. Help me just to be, that's it. You know what? And the directors can tell. And even the ministry, they can tell. If so-and-so come and say, ushers meeting was, it was tough. It was tough. Because she can just get, if sister so-and-so come and say, choirs, it was tough tonight. Pastor, it was tough. It was tough. Why? Because it really doesn't, she has the ability to work. She got an opinion. But she's got ability to work with it, that it doesn't become an issue. Ruth possessed this quality, and it enabled her to get along with her mother, which just represented the potential of the most complex relationships. One of the great qualities to look for in a wife is meekness, the ability to get along with others. That's why we go. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for your goodness. We thank you for your faithfulness. We thank you for the word of God. Lord, we can preach the theology. We can line up this, that, or the other. But Lord, a lot of times it's the little foxes. A lot of times, dear God, it's the lack of strength. Honestly, we can do a whole revival on relationships, on the home, on marriage, on preparation. And many times, dear God, we don't even understand the depth of how we should value and seek this. So we just pray you help each one of us to possess these qualities, dear God, that we'll be in position for our Boaz. So we'll be in position to have a strong foundation of a healthy marriage, healthy relationships, healthy home life, healthy congregations, healthy witness to the world. And Lord, if there's anything that was shared tonight that we need to tighten up on, we pray, dear God, you help us to be humble enough, not look at nobody else, but to look at ourselves. And Lord, some of us may never even be married, but this will help us to get along better as saints. So this is just good gospel. So we just pray you help all of us. Not to spit it out, not to say, I don't need to hear it, they ain't me. It's all of us, men, brothers too. Brothers too. This is for all of us. I want to get along with people. I want to be a peacemaker. I want to be able to take a difficult relationship and win that person and to be able to get along with them, even if it hurts me. So Lord, help us all that we may be that light that's set up on a hill that the whole world can see. Over 50% of marriages end in divorce, and probably 40% of the others are hanging on one thread. The Church of God should have the best marriages and relationships among each other. Father, saved, sanctified, unified, enlightened. So Lord, just help us, dear God, in search of Boaz, the qualities of Ruth, may we all possess them. Thank you so much for your word. In Jesus' name, let us all say.